Hello guys and welcome back to our Birmingham City Career Mode. This is episode number 16. I know, I've been away. I sincerely apologise for that. First off, it was that I really wasn't very well whatsoever. And then for the next part, I'll be honest with you guys, I was kind of done with FC. The gameplay wasn't doing it for me. It either felt like on the difficulty that we're playing at, we were either playing against prime Barcelona, who didn't want to score any goals, they'd just pass it around the back the entire time, or we were playing against a team that always wanted to attack, and therefore it was ridiculously easy to score against them. I'm hoping now there has been a couple of gameplay updates that's all changed, which means we can get back in to the regular schedule, and hopefully the gameplay will be a little bit better for you guys. But first things first, we've got deadline day. Now, just because I've been away doesn't mean that I've missed your guys' comments. Ogbene, Doyle and Arconte are all being scouted with the potential that they could be arriving at the club today. Welcome to the club then, Ogbene. We paid $3.5 million for him from Ipswich Town. Might have overpaid for him, but he's definitely better than what we've got at the minute, and he will go straight into that starting lineup. Now, we're trying to loan Arconte, but unfortunately, we can't loan him. So at the minute, it's going to be a wait and see what else we can do. But it could be someone that we bring in a little later on in the window. Well, take a look at the latest rumours, folks. Schmikas, is that how you pronounce it? From Liverpool to Luton. What a signing that would be for Luton Town Football Club. Absolutely huge deal has just gone through. It's Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle to Manchester City. And that makes an interesting scene for the Premier League. You've also got Bentancur going from Milan to Arsenal, so both teams looking to improve in their DM slot. Well, a latest rumour has popped up on the screen, and it's Jobe Bellingham from Sunderland to AC Milan, and I'm tempted to jump in there and steal this one because I would love the Bellingham brothers back at this club. Sunderland have accepted the offer for Bellingham, $4.5 million plus a midfielder that we never use. This could be huge. One Bellingham brother back at the club. Will it happen? Of course it happens. We get rid of George Hall and we pay $4.5 million to Sunderland for the services of Jobe Bellingham. He's a 73 rated centre mid. He could be absolutely huge for the future of this football club. He's still wearing blue in his profile picture, for God's sake. The boy is Birmingham born, Birmingham bred, and he's back at Birmingham. A couple of big deals have happened in that time. Sesko has gone from Leipzig to Wolves, and Mickey van der Ven from Spurs to Villa. What an absolute huge signing that is for Aston Villa. Obviously our biggest rivals, but you've got to admire their ability to bring in top players. Bournemouth have offered us $5.8 million for Christophe Clara. I'm going to go in and I'm going to say I want at least $8 million for him. They are a Premier League club, so he has told me he would be interested in moving. But if they're not going to pay $8 million for him, then he's not going anywhere. Simple as that. Bournemouth couldn't match our $8 million estimate. In the end, I think it was a 3.5 and a player thrown in, which we didn't want to go for. So we've rejected that deal, and Clara stays at Birmingham for the time being. Arconte to Birmingham, here we go. Tyler Roberts plus 1.6 mil brings in the striker. He's young, he's signed a 5-year deal. He could be a fantastic squad player for this team in this season. Will Dennis joins the club for $940k. He was transfer listed by Bournemouth. He comes in as a backup keeper. He probably won't get many games, but he's a solid option if we need him. Well, we tried to bring in Callum Doyle. Unfortunately, Manchester City wanted too much money for him, and we couldn't get the loan offer in. They didn't want to send him out on loan. So unfortunately, Callum Doyle remains at Manchester City, but he could be a transfer that we look at in the future. In the last few moments of deadline day, then Josh Sargent leaves Norwich for Parma. St Maximin rejoins the Premier League at Crystal Palace. Dean Henderson joins Girona. Schmikas ended up joining Osasuna. Alisson leaves Liverpool for Real Madrid. And Leroy Sané leaves Bayern Munich to join Bayer Leverkusen. Huge. And there's some massive transfer news happening on this page. Christensen from Barca to Bayern, Konsa from Villa to Inter, Lema from Bayern to United, and Upamecano from Bayern to Atletico Madrid. So at the end of deadline day, then, this is going to be our formation and our team going forward. We've got a front three of Arconte, Stansfield and Ogbene, a midfield three of Bellingham, Ho and Iwata, and a back four of Cochrane, Bielik, Hilgers and Laird, and Peacock Farrell rounding it up in goal. Don't get me wrong, there will be rotation. Clara will come in, Leonard will come in, Parra will come in, May will come in, Taylor will come in. All of these players will get game time, but this is going to be our core starting 11 for a lot of this season. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Did I strengthen enough? Is this a good enough squad to battle for the playoffs? Is this a good enough squad to battle for the league title? Only time will tell. Let's jump into the next game.
Hi guys, I just wanted to jump in post-commentary here just to say that I'm very stupid. I completely forgot to record my mic during this bit, but I just wanted to show you that we are investing in youth still. As you can see, apologies for the noise in the background. As you can see, we are still entering the youth tournaments and we are still winning them. We do beat West Brom in this first round. We then go on to win the second round before playing I believe it's Hull in the final. You can see us scoring our first goal here. But yeah, we play Hull in the final, which was actually the hardest game. Hull seemed to have some great players coming through and definitely some people to keep an eye out for. What we will do is we'll resume these highlights and then we'll go from there, and then after the highlights we'll jump into this match against Leicester in the Cup. As you can see, that's us winning. Quickly show you the end of the whole game. It finished 2-2. They were a tough team. It went through to extra time, I believe, and then their goalkeeper made a massive error, and we managed to score the goal to win in sort of extra time. I'm not sure if it goes to penalties after that, because I've never got that far. I usually win straight in the 5 minutes, but we managed to win that one in extra time. Our youth prospects are still prospering, and hopefully a sign of good things to come. Thank you very much.
Is the starting lineup to play Leicester in the Carabao Cup? EFL Cup? Yeah, there we go. EFL Cup. We are on ultimate difficulty still. I have played a couple of games off camera just to see how the gameplay's going. And to be fair, it feels a lot faster, but it also feels like the opposition are actually trying to score. So that's a positive. But let me talk you through the starting 11. We've got Peacock, Farrell in goal, a back four of Cochrane, Clara, Hilgers and Laird. Bielik is currently out injured. We've got a midfield three of Iwata, Ho and Bellingham, and a front three of Arconte, Stansfield and Ogbene. This is a cup game. We do have a lot more players on the bench, but we've still only got the 5 subs. So you can bet your money that we will be rotating halfway through, depending on how this match is going. But let's jump into it. And do you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm not even going to cut, because there's been a few people saying you're not playing on Ultimate. So I'm not going to cut. I'm just going to hit play match. And you guys can see that nothing has changed between this little build up here and between kickoff. We are on Ultimate. Let's jump into it. Let's get the win and let's get through to the next round. It's going to be a tough match, but I think we can do it. Bellingham advancing forward with the ball. It's a good run by Conte, and an even better run by Cochrane. Can Cochrane swing it in? He does. Stansfield going for it, can't get there. Conte going for it, can't get there. Leicester have moved the ball well, but we're looking to counter. Remember the last time that we were in cup competition against Premier League opposition, I want to say Leicester is still Premier League opposition, we got through to the final. You know, we knocked out Chelsea, we knocked out a couple other teams as well. So hopefully we can do this. I did play a couple of games off camera, as I said. We played Cardiff and we won 3-1 against Cardiff. It felt like a much faster paced game. We then played Huddersfield, which I simulated, and we drew 1-1. We're going to take the shot on there. We're going to get the corner. There was a good bit of build-up play. I'm surprised the keeper didn't take it in a little bit easier. Didn't seem to move that much in the air. But hopefully we can do something from this corner. We're going to be looking for probably Bellingham. He's probably our tallest player. If we can get it into him, that's the question. We're going to try and beat our man there. We do. Here is Bellingham. And that's a good save by the Leicester City goalkeeper. Well, this feels like much of the same, really, to be honest. I'm hoping that I would have just left in that little bit with Mavididi just turning around 4 billion times just to keep the ball, just for him to lose it again. So this game's feeling a little bit similar to what it was like when I was getting a little bit frustrated with the gameplay. But I suppose we have to bear in mind we are playing Premier League opposition who will look to keep the ball. But that shouldn't mean that they don't want to attack against us. We're not playing deep or anything like that. It just seems to be that they want to control the possession instead of going forward. Like, there was a perfectly simple forward pass on there for Mavididi. It didn't work. He's passed it backwards, and now they do the same again. If I was doing 45-minute halves and wanted realistic full-length game, then this would be fantastic. But at the minute, I'm just bored of chasing shadows because they're not doing anything with it for me to feel under pressure, but they're also not doing anything with it that I can play the game. At the minute, I'm just moving players for the sake of moving players, and it's frustrating, and I'm hoping, I was hoping anyway, that FC would have fixed this, and it doesn't look like they have. Here's Ogbene, who does feel absolutely rapid, so thank you for the suggestion for signing him. Tries to get that square, we get the corner instead. Clara jumping for the header, nothing there. Here's a Conte. He has felt quite good as well since signing him. He feels a little bit tricky, a little bit like he's got something special within him. Just waiting to unlock it. Cochrane's a little bit tired. Pereira really should have run at him there, but Leicester choose to pass it backwards and keep possession. They swing it all the way deep. Led trying to get a foot in, nothing there. And Leicester keeping the ball well, but passing it backwards. Look at them. It's not lovely football. The commentary team has just said, this is lovely football. Look, moving the defenders around. You're a Premier League team playing a Championship team. And you've gone from being effectively one-on-one with the goalkeeper to passing it all the way back to your goalkeeper just to lose it straight away. Make it make sense, EA. Because at the minute it doesn't. Because Leicester, you're 1-0 down. All of that build-up play to pass it back to your keeper, to lose the ball for Jay Stansfield to slot it home just before half-time. That's what you get. Fantastic ball through from Ho. Stansfield, one touch out of his feet, takes a shot on, past the keeper. Home, away, it doesn't matter. Give the ball to Stansfield, he scores goals. 1-0 Birmingham, thank you very much. That is the half-time whistle. All of that possession for Leicester, it doesn't matter because they're going in 1-0 down. And like I said, I've played a game off camera against Cardiff. They were sort of relegation candidates for the Championship, I believe. And that felt fast-paced. Cardiff had chances. They scored a goal, albeit they were 3-0 down at the time where they scored a goal. But they scored a goal. They wanted to attack. They wanted to score. Whereas Leicester, they want to keep the ball. Maybe now they've conceded, things will change, but I highly doubt it. Let's jump into the second half. Second half underway then. No changes at the moment. But, hey, you never know what will happen. We might need to rotate some players. We might need some fresh legs. At the minute, we're going to try and play Leicester at their own game. Maybe keep the ball. Maybe we're going to try a little attack here. Ogbene tries to cut in. Just nothing doing, and we force Leicester to rush to clearance, and none of our defence react to that. Cochrane gets that foot in, and here's Clara now. So Bene finding our Conte. Conte just goes the wrong way. We have made some substitutions. Jamal Lewis is on for Laird. He was a little bit tired. We've also changed our midfield. I think Awata. No, I think Ho came off possibly. And we've also got Alfie May up top as well now. It's been much of this really, guys. Leicester moving the ball well, but not really going for any attacks. That's the first time they've actually looked to make their way through as opposed to passing it backwards. Iwata actually hasn't had a great game today, and he gives the ball away there. Leicester could be in here. And that's a huge challenge from Clara. Oh, and then a mistake at the back. And then a mistake with the shot. We get away with one there. Unbelievable. How has he missed that? We get away with one. Men trying to find the gap and just couldn't find that gap. And instead Leicester can break. Oh, that's going to be a red card. I think Iwata was expecting the chipped little shot. Chipped little ball through, sorry. And instead the player's passed it backwards and he's actually been sent off. So just as soon as he is back, he's gone again, Iwata. Not ideal for this football club. We could be breaking here, though. Cochrane's find May. May's in a lot of space out wide. Takes the shot, but it's blocked. And Leicester managed to play it out. 5 minutes to go then. Leicester, again, they've had most of the ball, but they haven't really had many attacks. I can't even actually think of when they've challenged Peacock, Farrell in goal. It's been much of this. Turn around, pass the ball backwards, keep possession. Turn around, pass the ball backwards, keep possession. I don't know what I can do to change it to make them want to attack, but I'm hoping that maybe some of you guys down in the comments below could let me know, because it's getting very frustrating and I don't want it to ruin this series. Ogbene trying to beat his man, then instead wins the corner. I think that's the third time he's taken on his man and the third time he's got a corner out of it. We're going to let Cochrane swing it in. This could kill the game if we score here. Is it going to be Bellingham to jump for it? Oh, and that's just over the bar. Had the keeper worried for a second. Ndidi trying to run with it, but is pressed well by the Birmingham players. We make them go backwards. Conte wins it. Plays in May. What can he do? It's May. One-on-one with the Leicester keeper. Saved again. Ogbene blocked. Surely this is going to be full time. It is. Leicester don't challenge us whatsoever, and that is a big win in the cup. We progress through to the next round. Leicester 0, Birmingham City 1. Let's take a look at what we'll be showing you in the next episode. We will play Ipswich off camera, guys. I know I said in the last episode that we'd be doing the 2 today, but with how long deadline day took, we're going to skip Ipswich. We're going to come back for games against Middlesbrough and Swansea. So 2 tough fixtures and pretty close together. So I'll play a lot of these games off camera. So Ipswich, Southampton, Sheffield United and Luton, they'll all be done off camera. And we'll play Middlesbrough and Swansea in the next episode. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do give us a thumbs up. I'm hoping that this gameplay is going to be a little bit different for you, and I'm hoping that you guys enjoy what you see. Please do leave comments, give me feedback. It really does help. Remember, this is as much your career mode as it is mine, and hopefully we'll be able to challenge for the playoffs this season and hopefully get promoted to the Premier League. One Bellingham brother is back. When will the second prodigal son be returning? Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been your boy ZT Jokers, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.